Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have 3 teams for you for the Duergaroth faction event. So I got a low-level team, a mid-level team, and a high-level team. And I'm doing them all on level 350, something around 350. 300, 340, 350, something like that. Just to show you that all these teams will work on level 90. If I could do it on 350, you can do it on level 90 or level 50 or whatever you're doing it on for this event. So all 3 teams on at least level 300 something, just to show proof of concept here. So definitely be able to get you all rewards. Here's the first team. This is the low-level team. So my own restriction on myself for low-level teams is epic and under. So no legendaries at all. No mythics at all. I don't care how easy they are to get. I don't care if it's an underworld troop. I don't care. It's epic and under. That's my own restriction for low-level players. Alright, so we got Wall of Tentacles, Black Manacles, Wall of Tentacles. If you can remember this team as a low-level player, you can use it in a couple different spots. You can use it whenever you have a purple restriction, a green restriction, or a blue restriction. So that covers half the colors right there where you can do this team. The green would be Wall of Tentacles. The purple would be Wall of Tentacles and Wall of Bones. And then the blue would be the Dwarven Gate. They all do similar things with their team. So you cast the troop, it gets up the other troop. You cast that troop, it gets up the other troop, it gets up the weapon. And then you just do that over and over and over. Black Manacles being the weapon. Black Manacles hits all enemies for AoE, and it has a chance to devour, which is pretty much an instant kill, but you absorb all the stats. So the best one, in my opinion, is the Wall of Tentacles, especially for purple and green. If you have to do Wall of Bones, I understand, because Wall of Tentacles is an epic troop. So if you have to do Wall of Bones, which is a common troop, then I get it. But Wall of Tentacles definitely better, will get you further, gives you magic, so Black Manacles will hit harder every time you cast the Wall of Tentacles, multiple times to get up to Black Manacles. You'll be gaining magic every time you cast that, so next time you cast your Black Manacles, you're going to hit harder. And then if you happen to get a Devour, you'll absorb their magic, and then you'll hit harder then too. So it may seem like it takes a while if you're on like really high level delves, but it will work, and you will get through it. So that's what I recommend for low-level players. We have purple and brown as our restriction. So you could also do Secra, you could also do Chalcedony, you could also do Cunning, Triple Cunning Stone Slicer. Stuff like that. For low-level players, that's about what you got to deal with there. Here is the mid-level team, so Chalcedony. Anytime you can use Chalcedony, why would you not? Especially if you're like a mid or low-level player, and you're just trying to get stuff done, and you're not more like a high-end player is more worried about like getting stuff done quickly and moving on, right? When you're a high-level player, your main concern is getting stuff done fast, like everything done as fast as possible, because you got so much to do every day, and you just want to get it over with. So you want to do everything as quickly as possible. But when you're a mid-level player or or you just started getting to the end game, or you're towards the end of the beginning of the game or whatever, you just want to make sure you get stuff done. You don't care how fast you go. You're trying to still like get your whole mind wrapped around the game and everything. You're not like trying to go super duper fast. So try to think of the game like that. If you're an early game player or a mid game player, or even like at the beginning of the end game, try to think more about like just getting it done, and it doesn't have to be fast. So Chalcedony is a really great option for that. And low-level players can do this too. Anybody could do a Chalcedony team. High-end players, mid-range players, low-level players. And this is an infinite loop if I ever saw one. Especially if you play it. If you play it to where you want to make sure it gets an infinite loop, it will. If you're just going to sit there and cast Chalcedony over and over and over and over and not look at the board, of course you won't hit every once in a while, and you'll say, this isn't a true infinite loop. But if you actually, make it its infinite loop that it is, by taking off like the red there that I didn't take off. That was an extra turn. I could have got that red out of there, and I could have made the board more brown. You got to look at the board and take off other colors. Like if they have extra turns, if red has an extra turn, or purple or yellow, get it out of there so you have more brown, so it can stay an infinite loop. But Chalcedony to me is definitely an infinite loop. I don't think she missed it all here in this footage. And she's doing it on level 350 something. You can do this on 500 because it's never going to be their turn, so why would you die? You're going to win. It does take a while there, like I said, but that's not your main concern unless you're an end-level, high-end player. Then you're trying to go fast. But if you're mid-range or low-level, you just want to get it done. You want to make sure you get it done. You want to make sure you don't die and lose sigils. You just want to do your part, get all rewards, etc. So Chalcedony will do that. Chalcedony, Gobtruffle, Secra now, all those things that are like infinite loops, they will get things done. So I went Chalcedony, Watchful Blade, and Chernabog. And the only reason that it's even a mid-range team and not a low-level team is because of the Chernabog and the Dust Plume and that Brown Storm that keeps the infinite loop going. So that was my second team, the mid-range team. Here is the high-level team. This is the world record, pretty much, an iteration of the world record team for Delves. So we got High King Irongut Zul'Goth combo. Whenever you can do this, you might as well. You may not have it may not be the exact same every time. You may want to use a different banner. You may want to use a different class. Maybe you want to use Thrall. Maybe you want to use Leprechaun. Maybe you want to use Reflection of Good. Maybe you want to do Essence of Evil. That's all up to you. But the combo of the High King Irongut in first slot and the Zul'Goth is always going to be the best option for high-end players if you can use these colors, right? So Duergaroth, you can do it. City of Thieves, you can do it. So anytime you can do this, it's the world record, and it's not just, hey, if everything goes perfectly, it goes fast. No, this goes fast every single time. So High King Irongut starting with almost 100 attack. You cast the Leprechaun. It gets up either the High King Irongut or the Essence of Evil. You devour. And now we do have dwarves, so there might be somebody out there like, well, what about they're all dwarves for the first battle and the last battle? That's kind of annoying. Well, you've got the Essence of Evil. You can Essence of Evil one, then devour it. Essence of Evil the next one, then devour it. Essence of Evil, devour, Zul'Goth, or whatever. You really only need to devour twice, and then Zul'Goth, so it is kind of annoying that they're dwarves and they have Impervious, but that's why the Essence of Evil is there. Just do the Essence of Evil and then devour the one that you Essence of Evil'd. And it's still pretty fast, and it'll definitely get it all the way done. Another cool thing about the Wall of Tentacles one, like when you hit with Skulls with the Wall of Tentacles, it entangles, so that helps you survive as well. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. High-level team, High King Irongut and Zul'Goth. Everybody else, do Chalcedony. And if you, for some reason, don't have Chernabog or Chalcedony, do the Wall of Tentacles and Black Manacles dance. But that's what I got for you today. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel, comment below. And I will see y'all next time. Peace. Infinite loop, infinite loop, infinite loop.